everybody. Happy Monday. What is today? Today is, I got on here. Oh my God. Beautiful day. Today's the 6th of March. Couple of nice moving stocks. Welcome back. Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. I had a great weekend. I had washed my cars. We had like 55 degrees here in New York. I'll tell you, spring looks like Groundhog's Day was completely wrong because it looks like spring got here early. So it was really nice, but it's time to go back to work. Got a lot of good stocks going on. We'll talk about what moved last week. We had probably one of the craziest stocks that we traded in several months. That was a really big winner yesterday. We'll talk a little about that. I'm going to be live this morning at 10 a.m. on Bookmap. We'll talk about level 4. Look forward to seeing you that. If anyone here has Discord, we'll also record. We'll talk a little bit about that. But regarding before all that stuff, let's talk about this UNCY moving this morning. Damn, look at this gorgeous stock, 50-cent stock, already $1.20. Pharmaceutical stock up 157%. I was checking out over here on the level 4. And let me just show you what we got going on right here. We got a couple of big buyers kept showing up right around here, around the dollar price range. Not really seeing too many big sellers out there. Still looks pretty strong. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll talk a little bit more about it. But with that said, let's go talk about some of the stocks that we traded last week, and then we'll go through the watch list. So anyway, a couple of really good stocks I want to cover and talk about what happened yesterday. First of all, AI had a really big move. Now, a lot of you know this. We did a nice little swing trade on this stock. Stock was right around $10. A lot of us jumped in right when it started breaking through this 15 price range, had a big pop up, almost 100%. And then it backed off pretty hard, but she made a big comeback on Friday. Look at that gorgeous run. Had some nice Fausto flags, had nice iceberg orders. And you know what? I'm still keeping an eye on it. So not only has it become a good day trade, it has become a very good swing trade. Now, with AI, which, that's the big talk right now, all AI. Everybody wants to get into AI right now. There's been other stocks that are moving side by side with it. BBIO also moved pretty decent. Didn't move as nicely as the AI stock itself, but that one moved pretty nicely. BILI also, I think, was the other one. It was another AI company that we had up here. Which one was it? Was it the LPSN, I believe? SON moved pretty nicely, Brian. Was that what it was? SOUN. Yeah, SON moved pretty nicely too. AI, that was the other one. So it's starting to take a little bit of a hit right now, but AI was really the big one that made the big move. So that one did really, really well. And also a lot of EV stocks moved pretty nicely too. We'll talk a little bit about that. No audio for you. If you have problems with audio, just like I said, it's definitely on your end. Revon moved pretty nice last week too. RIVN. Listen, I don't know if it's a swing trade yet. I mean, this stock took a very big hit. You could see last year was at the 110 price range. Things all the way down to 17, built some nice, good support levels. That one moved pretty nicely. Definitely want to keep an eye on that one too. I don't know about going into this morning. You know how Mondays work. We're not crazy on Monday mornings. Got to be really, really careful when it comes to Mondays, and then we'll go from there. But that one also moved pretty nicely too. What else we had here that moved pretty nicely? KINI. This one took a nice little short. DM had a great pop. You could see that ran from like $1.90 to $2.30. These old stocks that we traded last week. This one was also great. ARDX. That one was awesome. That one just popped from $3.30 to almost $4. And once again, if you follow the mouse pad, which we always talk about, and you see the best times and worst times to trade, you can see right there on the top, 9:30 all the way to 10 to 11 o'clock, and you're pretty much done. So that one also moved pretty decently. Timing is everything. Oh, I forgot the other one. GoTo. That was the other one too. Got you. GOTU is also really cool. That one, you can see it, just gorgeous move up right there. Look at that. 9:30 ran from like 4.13 all the way to 5.13. Nice, steady, not expensive stock. Listen, everyone's always thinking, I can't afford a stock, so I got to trade the options. Oh, I don't got enough money in my account with the day trading rules, so the pattern day trading rule. I got to swing trade. There's a lot of stocks out there that moved. And, like I said, it's always a Jimmy Buffett every morning when it comes here at Cyber Trading University. Now, Kala moved also pretty too, John, bring up that one. Kala, Kala, yeah. That one's moving pretty decently now. And it's also was great on Friday. Yes, I mean, you could see that stock right there literally ran from $10 all the way to 16. shot up already 24. That one's going back on the watch list. Now, remember what we always taught you here at Cyber Trading Traders. Remember what level the stock is. You know, we did the phase 3 class for all you students out there, and we saw let me tell you, it was a really, really good phase 3 class. We had some great examples. We had some great runners. We saw some good iceberg orders. So, and we all see what happens when things like that and not have that game plan, where to get in, where to get out. But those also moved pretty well. There was one other stock that also moved pretty good. Which one was it? The what was the other one that we traded? Was it this one? No. Which one was the other one that moved pretty nicely? There was one more that had a great move. I thought I had it here. I must have moved it. All right. There was another stock that we traded that moved pretty well, that had a big pop. Was it the... Damn it, I thought I had it here for a second ago. All right. Anyway, it doesn't really... Not important. Anyway, that's the past. Let's focus on the future, right? So anyway, what's moving? So let's work off our crystal ball. What is our crystal ball? You all have the same crystal ball that I have. We just work off the big percentage gainers and losers. The question that you have to look at, and which we always teach you, and maybe you're watching on social media, is that how do you distinguish the difference between what we call tradable and non-tradable? It's all about following the orders and all about seeing it's got good spread, good movement. This is 50% of the failure rate. So UNCY, once again, it's up 150%. You got to be careful of that. That's up a lot. If you up 150% on a stock, what would you be doing right now? Probably taking a profit. It's also testing some big resistance going back into March of last year. So I would be very skeptical on that stock. It wouldn't be on the top of my list. It would probably go on my B or my C list. It is Monday. We don't want to get too frisky and cocky on a day today. So BBIO, also this one. I like this one a little bit better. It has better level 2 screens. You can see there's a couple of big orders out here. It's testing one here at 19. It's a little bit on the expensive side. The only reason why I'll be really cautious about this stock is I could see already, just looking at level 4 and level 3, we're probably going to be in a category 3 or a category 4, which means it's going to be very, very volatile stock. So unless you are one of the more advanced traders, be very careful, even dealing with the top 2, number 2 biggest percentage gainer on the NASDAQ. Couple other cheap ones here. This one traded about 4 million shares. She gapped up pretty big. She's starting to come up a little bit since about 8 o'clock this morning. This TTRC, it's okay. This one, ALBT, very spotty. Not seeing that many orders. 400,000 is not that bad. Kala, we already know about this one. This one's going on the watch list. And you could see how things could trickle into from the Friday into a Monday. This one looks pretty interesting. So this stock got destroyed, came all the way up. It was one of the stocks, some of you remember, we traded this stock back on September. FNGR. Go back to your journals, the journals that we teach you, the journals we give you students, and look at it. So that one obviously could be a bottom fish right there. You know what I mean? So I like that. It could be a swing trade bottom fish. FNGR. Not bad. Number 6 on the list. 16%, 13%. These are all garbage. Garbage. Very ugly price levels. Good move. Okay. Any good bounces on the shorts? 1,000,001 shares traded. This thing gapped down pretty hard, pretty bad. It looks like it's starting to come back a little bit. Not really a fan of that one. Nah, nothing there. Boyle took a big hit. I'm a little really upset about Boyle. I do own Boyle on the swing trade. If it holds here, I'll hold at this big support levels. Got support levels here at 6. So I'm good. I'm glad I don't have too many shares of it. Listen, it's not like we own at 120, but Boyle, look for a dead cat bounce on this one. But with Boyle, that means that KOLD is moving up pretty nicely. So KOLD was a really good swing trade from $10 to 80. It's the opposite of Boyle, KOLD. So you can see that one's already in a big percentage gainer. So if one's going down, the other one's going up. Other couple of stocks here, maybe on the New York Stock Exchange. This one's got great volume. Didn't really see too many orders on level 4. It looks like it kind of hit that sweet spot right here. You can see its trading range is maybe about 20 cents in the past 2 hours. Not a big fan of that. So but it's up pretty big. Gold, see, I mean, all these stocks, I mean, 4%, 6%. Yeah, that's it. I mean, you know what it looks like to me? It looks like Monday. It looks like Monday. We got a shit list. Well, there's nothing to fluff about it. And that's why Mondays and Fridays, well, Friday was actually pretty good, believe it or not. But Mondays are very difficult. You come back from a weekend, or like a holiday, you're not going to get that much action. I mean, what's going on with the Dow? It's not even doing anything. We're pretty much like kind of like, I don't know, being up or down, like, you know, we're at 50, 100 points. To me, it's like we're flat anyway. So be very, very careful, let's say today. You know, we'll find a new list of stocks that will come up, but I wouldn't go crazy this morning yet. I wouldn't go crazy as a day trade, but maybe you can get a couple of dead cat bounces here. But I mean, and the brand names, I mean, Apple did pretty decent. It's coming back a little bit. I mean, the Tesla came back a little bit. I mean, all these stocks are not really doing too much. The BBIO looks pretty good. All right, anything I'm missing I did not call out? Big IB just got pulled on LAZR, worth watching. LAZR, let's check that out. LAZR. Let's go check it out on level 4 for Brian. We'll hop it up over there. LAZR. Yeah, I can see that order right there you're talking about. How big was he? It's not a lot. 3,000. It's not huge. It's not a lot. Now that's a pretty big red order right there at 11. If you want to look at an iceberg order, that one looks like one right there. But other than that, I'll be careful. All right, Eva. All right, so that's really the watch list. So listen, be careful today, Monday. Don't get too cocky. Don't get too crazy. And then what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll pick up where we left off at 2:30. And for everybody here, if anybody here wants to come and join us in our trading room, if you're watching YouTube or Facebook Live, I'll just put a QR code up there on the financials. Take your phone, scan that, and you'd be happy to come and join our trading room if you want to come and check it out. In the meantime, cyber traders, like I said, don't get too crazy. Don't get too cocky. And if you trade something, say something. All right, everybody, good luck today. Happy trading. And we'll see you when the market opens up at 9:30.